Pino is back with a bang. He has not been in my videos for a long time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Eat, Live and Love. So in this video I thought that I'll share with you a few tips to learn English faster in 2022. I think that this video will help you in a lot of ways, and yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So while learning any language, it's very important that you keep your motivation up. You may make mistakes, you may be demotivated, but still keep on trying, and I think that's the most important tip of all that I can give you, and anyone can give you as such. So keep on trying and keep on learning new languages. Today I'll be talking about learning English fast into 2022. Even if you fail sometimes, get back on track and switch up your methods. So I'll be helping in that. In today's world, everyone want to learn anything faster, and they want to learn it within a fraction of seconds, but you know that few things take a little time to learn, especially when it comes to learning languages. You have to keep your patience, because learning language is a task which always takes a little time. So don't be in a hurry, but still I'll talk about a few tips that may help you to learn the language faster. Tip number 1 is read anything that you get your hands on. That may be newspapers, that may be social media feeds, that may be any kind of book that you have, that may be any kind of article that you come across. Anything will do, but the language should be English. All these kinds of contents will be full of new vocabulary, which will be very helpful if you want to learn English faster, and you will learn how to understand the grammar well, and this will also help you improve quickly. So read anything that you get your hands on. That's very important. Tip number 2 is actively take note of the vocabulary. Don't just read and just move on, because many a times we come across new words which we can use later on. We feel like we'll be able to remember that, but believe me, that doesn't happen. You tend to forget the new vocabulary or the new words that you have learned recently. So always keep a notebook handy, or there are so many apps on your phone which you can use as well, like Evernote, and there are so many others. You can use them, you can quickly write them down and use them in the next sentences. You can use them wherever you want, but in this way you will grow your vocabulary, you will improve quickly, and you will also improve your language faster. So I think this is a very, very important tip. And number 3 is do things you enjoy in English. There are so many things that you actually do in your leisure time. As a hobby, you may read books, you may listen to music, or you may do yoga, you may watch movies, you may watch YouTube videos. Anything will do. Just make sure that that language is in English. So regularly, if you are in touch with English language, then it helps you to improve better. It helps you to learn the language faster, and that's what I used to do when I was a child. I always used to listen to great English music. I used to love reading books, and also I used to read anything that I could, and I had my hands on, as I said in the earlier one. That helped me a lot. Number 4 is look for patterns. That is very important. When you try to learn a new language, you will have to look for patterns, because you will be able to learn the language faster then. For example, in English, you will always notice that in the past tense, there is especially ed in the last of the words, like worked, W-O-R-K-E-D. It's like in the past sense. Then played, P-L-A-Y-E-D. So these are the kind of patterns that I'm talking about. Of course, there are some exceptions. For example, eat is not E-A-T-E-D, it's ate. So there are certain exceptions, but also look for patterns in that as well. So if you try and understand the pattern of a language, you will get to learn it faster. So that's what I'm talking about. Tip number 5, and a very important one, is don't try to be perfect. Just have fun. If you try and be perfect, then it becomes a problem, because nobody is pro at something in the first chance. You have to try learning it, and of course at the end you will be a pro, but don't put so much pressure on yourself. Everybody started learning something and then they become a pro. In the first few days, in the first few months, you will be making mistakes. Own up to that. live and have fun with the language. You will learn the language much more faster. And the hardest thing about learning English is the fear that you will feel silly in front of everybody if you do not pronounce a word right, or if you are incorrect in a grammar, or if you're not perfect. But do not do that. Always be confident and always make sure that you try to learn something new, but it may not be in a perfect way. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what's important is that you want to learn the language. That's what matters. Always remember that when you try to learn a new language, error and making mistakes are a part of that journey. So always keep these in mind, and don't be afraid to get up and try again. That's the motto of learning anything new. And I think that these tips will help you a little. Yeah, if you did so, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. You know the drill, right? And also comment down below. And yeah, I'll be coming up with more such videos in the future. So stay tuned till that. And till then, stay happy, stay blessed and stay positive.